The original Bible is nothing like the one we know today. The Bible is a highly debated book. Interpretations have sparked conflicts. Verses have been added, removed, and modified. There isn't a single original Bible. The Old Testament was shaped by authors over generations. Multiple text versions are available to scholars. Each version has unique interpretations. The question remains, what has changed? 1. Mary might not be a virgin anymore. The New American Bible changed a line in 2011. This alters belief in the Immaculate Conception. The original text said, "The virgin shall be with child." It was changed to "the young woman." 2. The Gospel of Mary is excluded. The Gospel of Mary Magdalene is an apocryphal text. Biblical scholars resist including it in the Bible. In this text, Jesus says that people have a mind and two spirits. The second connects them to God. Biblical scholars find this contradictory. They fear it may shift the focus from salvation to inner harmony. 3. The Book of Joshua is basically fanfiction. It was authored long after the rest of the Old Testament. Multiple writers contributed. They crafted various stories about the same characters. 4. The Bible doesn't explicitly condemn coveting. The Ten Commandments do not mention it. The original term used was shemad. It's synonymous with lakach, meaning to take. You might covet something, but not take others' possessions. 5. The Book of Tobit is a topic of debate. The Book of Tobit isn't in the Old Testament. It tells the tale of a marriage that involves capturing a demon. It was initially excluded due to its late authorship, but some scholars propose it was omitted because of the bride's father. He wrote the marriage document instead of the groom, violating Jewish rabbinical law. 6. The Gospel of Luke is one big mess. Luke is one of the most inconsistently revised books in the Bible. It combines the Western and Alexandrian versions of the text. There's also a third version by a 2nd century heretic mixed into the scripture. 7. The Exodus got a political revamp. One passage mentioned men striking a pregnant woman. The 1977 New American Standard Bible read, "Strike a woman with child so that she has a miscarriage." In 1995, the version was altered. Instead of a miscarriage, a woman gives birth prematurely. 8. Jesus' famous words aren't canonical. He says,
"Let he who is without sin cast the first stone."
This line is absent in the oldest manuscripts. It was inserted into John's Gospel in the 5th century. 9. The Gospel of Mark might be a construct. Mark was once seen as the most accurate account of Jesus' life. In the early 20th century, 2 historians challenged this view. They argued that Mark was a theological construct with altered verses. The tidy connection of Jesus' stories raised suspicions. Historians either ignored or didn't acknowledge later changes. 10. The Dead Sea Scrolls baffle scholars. The scrolls were found in the 1940s. Scholars consider them the closest thing to a definitive Old Testament, but the scrolls offer wide variations on familiar stories. In this version, God completed work on the 7th, not the 6th day.